Welcome back to our next video of Talk Like a Bitcoin Pro. Yeah, myself Rahul Singh. You can find me as at the rate 100 crypto tricks on my Twitter account. So yesterday we discussed about how nodes function. Okay, what is block time? What is block difficulty? And today I would like to continue from there. So let's move to our next slides. Okay, now I think like I missed this to show you yesterday. So you can see like this graph. You can see like the average time is approximately 10 minutes. Okay, it can go up and down, but it remains in that range only. So in case like if it goes, if the difficulty level is achievable under 10 minutes, okay, then it is readjusted. If it is taking uh, more than 10 minutes, again then it is readjusted. So but the protocol itself tries to keep it on an average, it will be 10 minutes for you. So also you can see here like the other protocols, what is the block time for them. Ethereum, it is roughly around 12 seconds. Litecoin, it is 2.5 minutes. Bitcoin Cash is 10 minutes. There are other protocols like who are very fast, but again like they have a different consensus mechanism, and there are different issues surrounding them. So every technology has its own pros and cons. So let's move to the next slide. Block reward. Yeah. So also we discussed like all the miners whose blocks get selected. Okay, so they receive awards, rewards, okay, in terms of the Bitcoin. One thing to be noted, like, do they receive reward on the same block? No, they don't receive the reward in the same block. After, I think like after 100 transactions, they receive the rewards. And you can see like when this chain was started, the block reward per block was 50, and then in every 4 years it reduces by 50%. So initially it was 50, then it became 25, so it become half in every 4 years. So currently it is 3.125, and like this halving is a major mm milestone in the history of like in the history of this Bitcoin. Okay, this is a major event. Okay, but the next slide, I have shown you like how the rewards are being distributed. So you can see like the average USD value is in a same range. Like the dollar value of the reward is like almost constant. If you see like it is a straight line. Okay, but the rewards are like up and down. So this is because of the fluctuation in the price of the Bitcoin. Okay, so today I was going to discuss about UTXO. So what is this UTXO? So if you remember in, I think like in first or second video, I told you like uh, when you say like there is a coin, what exactly it is. It was a number, so it gets deducted from one account, and then it is added to some other account. So that is a account based balance. Okay, so that system is being used in Ethereum. Okay, so for the sake of simplicity, I told you like I just tried to explain you how it works. But there is a difference how the balance is calculated on the Bitcoin network. So you have a term called as UTXO, that is unspent transaction output. So what happens in Bitcoin is like for every balance, okay, for every coin, there is they create. You can consider it as a digital receipt. Okay, so for like suppose there is a transaction, okay, where I'm going to receive one BTC. So that this one BTC will be stored as a receipt against my address. Okay, so if a single address can have a different multiple number of UTXOs, you can consider, for simplicity, you just consider it as a digital receipt. So whenever if someone wants to find the balance of a particular address, he has to just go and just check like how many UTXOs are there, and the amount of BTC associated with them. So next time when somebody says what is your Bitcoin balance, then it should come to your mind like my Bitcoin balance is just sum of my UTXOs. It is just a collection of your UTXO. So let's go and understand into deep in depth how what exactly happens. So if you see my presentation here, you can see like there is there are two people, Alice and Bob. Okay, so now suppose Alice, like, she is having two UTXOs, each of 0.1 BTC, and the another one is of 0.4 BTC. Now suppose she has to pay 0.3 BTC to Bob. So what happens is it will select the protocol will select the UTXO which with 0.4 BTC balance, okay, and it will generate two new UTXOs. One is of 0.3, which is mapped against Bob's address, and 0.1, which is the change which remains with the Alice. But the original 0.4 BTC, okay, that gets destroyed. Okay, like that is no longer that can be used. So this is how the UTXOs work. Okay, so also like this was the core of the Bitcoin. Okay, this was the core of the Bitcoin, and it is also followed by Litecoin, Cardano, Bitcoin Cash. uh, so if I have to show you with one example, live example, how it works, so just go through this. So here you can see these, like, this is the transaction. Okay, this was the original UTXO here, and then it gets the input UTXO was this, the output for the output there are two UTXO. This was transferred, and this is the change which remains with the user. So I hope like now you guys know how what are UTXO, how the balances are being maintained in the Bitcoin. So now this was the end of this first video series. Okay, so let's rewind this again. I hope like you know what is block hash, block time, block reward, block difficulty, block height, and n bits. Okay, so now we have completed the first part, that is block header. Okay, so now whenever you see a transaction, a block, you, I think like it should be clear to you what is the importance of version, what is this block hash, okay, Merkle root, timestamp, difficulty target, why nonce is required, everything. So I hope like this whole video series was helpful to you in understand this. So from tomorrow, I will start the next section, okay, where we will go what are the transaction count, okay. I will try to explain that as well in detail so that it is very clear to you. Also, how transactions are being done, okay, which are the wallets which you can use, okay, which are the famous DEX from where you can go and buy Bitcoins, etc. So for now, that's it. Okay, have a good day. Bye. See you tomorrow.